There's an idea that you have that you need to be taking action on. For some of you, you're about to get this idea like just plopped into your head, but for others of you, there's something that you've thought of that seems like it might be kind of like too big to take on, or it might take too long. There's like a lot of effort that may need to go into it, a lot of research. Yeah, like a lot of man hours is what I'm hearing, that there's a lot that will need to go into it. So you've been questioning if it's even worth it, if it's something that would be worth your time and effort, your energy. And this is your sign that yes, you should be going for it, regardless of how long you feel like it's going to take you. This is actually part of you closing out a cycle here with my Life on Earth card. This is like the world in the traditional deck. Almost this cycle of you playing small, where you're hitting a point where if you get these kind of like big, crazy, almost like divine downloads, which is really what it is, you need to just take action on them. That it doesn't really matter what the outcome is. Everything is about the process at this point. Because especially if you've done things like this before, you've gone after a certain like big idea kind of projects, is that it's not necessarily about what you create at the end of it, but who you became along the way, because you will always learn something or gain something from the process that you will utilize in the future. Nothing is ever done in vain, even if it feels like that in the moment. That's usually just your ego speaking. Yeah, so you've kind of been deceiving yourself about this. You're like, oh, well, it's going to take forever, or I'm going to have to do a lot of research on it, or there's something that you either have to learn, or it's going to be there. Yeah, I'm hearing learning curve. There's a learning curve to this that you think isn't going to be worth whatever it is that you're going to gain from it. And that's just you. That's like your ego lying to you. That's also like an outdated programming that you've been playing in your head, which is, you should know at this point where you operate in such divine alignment, particularly to this collective that I'm speaking to, is that you move with such alignment that you should trust every idea that comes into your head, that it doesn't matter really like what the outcome is that it's absolutely going to bring you something worthwhile. Yeah, so you've definitely been blocking this. You've been getting a lot of divine creative inspiration. These are like wish fulfillment type of things, is that you know where you want to be in the long run, and you've been getting these little like seeds planted. This is the shapeshifter. This is like the step before, what's that next one in this deck? The Wanderer, which is someone who takes action on these ideas. This is saying that you've been getting these ideas and you've kind of just been sitting with them, especially with this Geomancer card here. This is like the Queen of Pentacles in the traditional deck. So this is a very abundant, but also a bit of a hard-working energy, and you feel like you're going to have to put in too much work, or it's going to be too slow growing. But this is actually leading you to a wish fulfillment that you've been subconsciously blocking just by sitting on these ideas. So remember, I always say this, when you're in alignment, speed doesn't matter, just direction, which is what alignment is, that it doesn't matter how slow you go as long as you are taking action. So I say this to people because I've been at many different stages in my life of like mental health struggles, that kind of thing, physical struggles. So I understand what it's like to be at all different points, whether it's like energy level wise, or like physical ability or mental ability, is that if you can run after your goal, run. But if you can't run, then walk. And if you can't walk, then crawl. And if you can't crawl, then as long as you are just pointed in the direction of where you want to go, that's fine. Where attention goes, energy flows. So if you feel like you can't physically move, just knowing where you want to be. I think that's like how I take it is like the visualization stage, that it's like, I know I want to go here. I want to climb this mountain. I don't have any tools. I don't have any equipment. I don't even have the physical ability to do this. So just sit there and visualize what would it be like to climb the mountain, and you will find things, the universe will start to magnetize things to you. There will be a friend that is getting rid of like their hiking gear or something, and you're going to get free boots out of it, like this kind of thing. And then eventually you'll figure it out, is that as long as you focus on what it is that you want, the rest will work for you. It will all conspire to make things happen for you. So this is basically saying that you have a really big idea. For some of you, this is like a profitable thing, where I have pentacles here. But this is like divine creative alignment. There's a lot of like, there's like earth, water, and fire energy here. And then you can provide the air, and that's all you need for a manifestation. You put all those elements together, it's like something has to. So the air would be like speaking it, that kind of thing. You putting that intention outwards. But you've been getting a lot of creative ideas towards this thing that you want to do. And I'm hearing to also pay attention to the signs that you've been seeing, because the signs have been everywhere. I'm hearing like check your email, or if you're walking down the street, like you'll see posters or billboards of things that indicate to you that like, oh, this is actually a really good idea, and you're sort of sitting on it like, oh, well, maybe for other people but not me. You wouldn't be seeing those signs if it wasn't meant for you. So if this resonates with you, let me know. All of my services are linked in my bio, and if you become a paid subscriber to my Substack, you get 20% off all of my Etsy services in perpetuity. Thanks.